I'll take a collective approach to that answer. See, when my father grew up, he grew up on construction sites with his dad. His dad grew up on construction sites. When I grew up, and my brothers, we grew up on construction sites with our dad and his dad. So growing up, and it's not just my family, there are a lot of families that grew up that way. In a sense, we have become a community of builders. Our elders today who lived on Old Kings Road Reserve, the men helped build the city of Sydney. The women went into homes and worked in the hospitals, and they provided love and care for the city of Sydney. So growing up in Membertou, we have become generation upon generation of builders. Because that's all I learned growing up was from our dads and our friends who grew up the same way. Yeah, so growing up that way, we've learned a very rugged lifestyle. We learned to get our hands dirty. We've learned the value of a very strong work ethic. Because I remember as a child doing drywall with my dad, and we're in one of these the affluent neighborhoods of Sydney, and we're working on this really nice home, and I'm doing the nail holes, and I'm doing them kind of fast. My father taps me on the shoulder with his trowel and says, "Clifford, you better do a good job." I said, "I'm doing a good job, Dad." He says, "No, you better do a good job. My name's attached to my work. My name's attached to this." And that lesson sticks with you for life. So if you think of moose in Unama'ki, my name's attached to it. If you think of construction in the communities, my brother's name's attached to it. If you think of healthcare in the community, my sister's the director of the health in Membertou. Her name's attached to that. My brother, another brother of mine, is into addictions counseling. His name's attached to that. Another sister who works in the justice field, her name's attached to that. So growing up, our community of builders, through our fathers, gave us a very strong work ethic. But our mothers provided us all the virtues that you need growing up. They provided us the value of education. So in Membertou, we were very lucky. I grew up, and a lot of my family that grew up, a lot of people in our same situation grew up always looking for work, the value of work. And you see Membertou's growth, it's because we are a community of builders. You can't hold down a builder, because a builder will construct, and you can't deconstruct a builder. And I think that's why Membertou, if you use that metaphor of our own personal lives, take that a collective approach, that's why Membertou grew to where it is today. When I was a child in the early 60s, Membertou was a very small community, but it was my world. It was a very, very beautiful place to grow up because I could do whatever I want, but at the end of the day, I am responsible for everything I have done. And I think Membertou has this reputation and success, which the media has shown in recent years, in the last 20 years. But us, we've known it since we were kids. We've known that we were part of this strong and vibrant community that's destined to grow, destined to go somewhere, despite our hardships, despite all the things that challenge us, Membertou has shot out of the water. That's how the world sees us. But we've seen ourselves as strong swimmers all the way through, because you have to be strong to shoot out of the water.